right, y'all. So I know that this case is basically over, but I had to share this call with y'all. I had to. Let's go. I ain't the only, you so lonely, insecure, they don't control me. I ain't the only, press the hole and worship me. Alright, y'all, so I know that for the past week and a half, my entire channel has been about keeping up with this Tory Lanez case. And so this might be the last video about this man that I make until the sentencing, probably. But the call leaked. I think a lot or some evidence and stuff is coming out, especially because, like I said, the case is basically over. But this call was spreading around. Y'all probably have already heard it. It's like damn near 5 minutes long, but I'm gonna include the whole thing. I got it from like Street TV or something, one of these sites that had like first put it out or something like that. Link will be in the description. But yeah, let's take a listen and talk about it after.
Hello.
Hey.
Y'all got out safe and everything.
Huh?
Y'all got out and everything. Y'all good?
Megan's still in the hospital. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital y'all at?
About what?
You said what?
You're listening to Street TV.
I said Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Bro.
Sure.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. Like that ass, nigga. I'd never do some shit like that, bro. Just that, nigga, I was so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so whatever,
Yeah.
bro. But regardless, that's not gonna make anything right, and that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know. There's a lot that happens, but
A whole lot, bro. Like, a whole lot, bro. I feel crazy, bro. But in this day, like, what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I'm just telling y'all, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
you're listening to Street TV.
I think it was just too drunk, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I got to the house, shorty, like, all top niggas, they gave me like 5 shots, like, off the door, like, you feel me? So I was out of there, like, wasn't even there with niggas, like, you feel me? So we was taking shots past that time. I wasn't even there with niggas, like, bro. I don't even remember what we was even arguing about, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, no, I didn't even. I was already fucked up by the time you got there, so I don't know how much.
It's like, but tell me what hospital she's in.
You're listening to Street TV.
I just told you, Cedar Medical Center.
Alright, you ain't got Quan's number, right? You ain't got my security number.
Quan, I do have his number.
Can you call this nigga Quan and tell this nigga, bruh, you get a chance, bro, just figure out what you gotta do to bail me out this shit.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'm sorry again, bro. Like,
I think honestly, I think we're gonna try to, because obviously, like, the longer you're in there, the more hot it's gonna get, because it's already on. Like, there's no names released yet, but the report is already out.
But like, out is what? What you mean out?
It's on some app. Megan's team is on top of this. So,
yeah, but like, niggas don't. There's no way that Megan's on like the thing.
What'd you say?
There's no way that Megan's like on the thing.
You're listening to Street TV.
No. So far, none of that is there. But I mean,
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be one of those. If anything, the only nigga that's gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
no,
I'll let you know.
Alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just wanna let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that shit if I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You have 1 minute remaining for this call.
I'm gonna get out of here, you heard?
You're listening to Street TV.
I can't hear you.
Yeah,
So I saw two major responses to this. Like, basically, there were some people who were just like, yeah, oh, well, we can't deny it now. Tory Lanez is, yeah, he real guilty after I listened to this, yeah, he guilty. And I'm just like, this is what y'all get for getting your information from these random ass one-off, you know, blogs that aren't actually pieces, they aren't actually hubs of journalism, they're actually just hubs of fucking chaos and gossip. The second thing is just like, after you piece together how violent Tory Lanez has been in the past and he's facing even more cases, I don't know why it was so hard for people to put the pieces together. People were just eating up what Tory Lanez's like people were doing, and they were trying to do in the court of public opinion. That shit don't matter. That's, at the end of the day, is what's going on in the courtroom, is the actual evidence, which we were trying to get y'all to focus on, is the actual evidence. That's gonna matter when it comes to the prosecution, when it comes to the fucking jurors. Like, I don't know what people are talking about. And also, another thing is, Megan tried to protect this man. Remember the first time she was like, I stepped on glass. And I'm just like, girl, don't protect these motherfuckers. Don't protect these abusive, violent motherfuckers. Get their ass out of here. That's it. Because you see what happened? I don't even think that it would have mattered, because like Megan trying to protect him or saying that she stepped on glass, I don't think it would have mattered at the end of the day. And that's why the case was California, the state versus Tory, because they saw and heard gunshots going off in the fucking middle of the street. It don't matter who's saying what, bitch. Somebody is, they getting somebody for shooting off shit in the middle of the goddamn street, in the middle of wherever the fuck they were. And so that's why it felt so crazy to me to see people saying, oh, this is Megan versus Tory case. It's not a Megan versus Tory case. A gun was going off in the middle of the goddamn street and the cops saw it. It's going to be the state, it's going to be the authorities versus Tory Lanez. Like, Tory Lanez in the call talking about, I can't take it back. I'm just telling y'all, I'm sorry, bro. I think we were just too drunk. When I got to the house, they gave me like 5 shots off the door, you feel me? So I was out of there. I don't even remember what we were arguing about. And it's just like, okay. And what felt crazy to me is that Kelsey, after seeing what happened, like after knowing that Tory Lanez, and Kelsey texted that Tory Lanez shot Megan to the bodyguard or whatever. After you texted that out, and so basically you know that Tory Lanez shot at Megan, you're gonna be like, oh, well, we're here at this specific hospital. We're here at this hospital. That shit is crazy as fuck. I'd have been like, bitch, maybe he would have found out regardless, but bitch, I'm not making that shit easy for you. But I mean, we already see how Kelsey acted in the trial, so I guess this is not surprising. But if you shot my fucking best friend or some shit, I'm not telling you what the fuck we at. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? And then he goes on, if anything, the only nigga that's gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her, blah, 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 blah. I know she's probably never ever gonna talk to me again, but bro, I just want you to know I was just so fucking drunk. I don't even know what the fuck was going on, dead ass. I'd never do some shit like that. And it's just like, Tory, you're lying, because there's, even before this situation, there's plenty documentation of you being just ridiculously violent to people. So yes, you would do something like this, and you have before. The phone call was played during the trial and given to jurors as evidence during their deliberations. According to Law and Crime reporter Megan, the reporter the audio was the most important piece of evidence that led to Tory Lanez's conviction. Okay, so the reporter Megan said, we didn't actually hear a whole lot about that during the trial, because I think prosecutors kind of figured, why bother? They played it in the opening, they got it in evidence from somebody within the jail, and then it kind of seemed like it was on the defense to try to explain that away. Because while Tory never mentions a shooting or a gun in the call, the prosecutor even said in his closing argument that he'd gone over it a few times with his co-counsel, and they just can't figure out what else he could be talking about in this call. They went through it line by line and focused on how he's asking how Meg's in the hospital. We never really seemed to hear much about that from the defense in the trial. They really needed to explain what that call was, and it was kind of just left unopened until prosecutors brought it up, and again in the closing argument. There was a lot of focus on Kelsey's recant on the stand and the testimony from the neighbor, and I think all of that was important, but in the end, Tory himself provided a ton of evidence for this just from his text messages to Meg and then his phone call to Kelsey. So yeah, like I said, there were some people reacting saying, oh yeah, well now I believe Megan, and some people were just like, well, he didn't actually say that he picked up the gun and shot. Like, but you thought he was going to be on the call. Maybe his dumb ass was. But you really thought Tory Lanez was going to be on the call and say, I'm so sorry for taking the gun, the loaded gun, and pressing the trigger, pulling back 5 times and shooting in the direction of Megan Thee Stallion. I'm so sorry for, like, girl, what do you think girl, yeah, get out my face. So like I said, I'm not arguing with these dumb assholes. You serious? But yeah, this is probably the last time I'm going to be talking about this case. case, unless something else comes up, maybe I'll talk about it real quick when he gets sentenced. But yeah, that's it. They got his ass out of here like I wanted them to. That's it. But yeah, love y'all so much. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.